Hello everyone. In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to navigate the MT5 chart, more specifically for Android. Some of these features, and definitely not all of them, you'll get them on an iPhone. All right, so keep that in mind. Sometimes you will have the features, but it's not exactly presented in exactly the same way. All right, so let's begin. So first of all, one of the first things I like to do, if I were to scroll across to my left, right, you'll see the chart doing this strange kind of collapsing, and it's trying to fit all of the candles on the chart. Each one of these things are called candlesticks, right? Candlesticks with usually wicks on both ends of it. Now, on the bottom right hand corner, you see those three dots there. I'm selecting that, and I'm going to select free chart movement. This is a preference of mine. When I do this now, I can zoom out. I can zoom out like this, and when I zoom out like this, because the candlesticks are so long, on that right hand side there, that y-axis on the right hand side where you see in price in the 5,000s and the 4,900s, I can just scroll down from it and collapse it, make it a bit more neat. And because it's in freehand mode, it no longer tries to fit the candlesticks to the screen. Now I can see what's been going on, where the uptrends are, where the downtrends are, where market has been, so on and so forth. If I were to tap on the screen here, and you're definitely not going to get this feature exactly for Android, but it will have the ability to do the same things, right? M1, M5, M15, M30, those are minutes. So M1 is a 1 minute chart. M5 will be a 5 minute chart, M15 15 minutes, M30 30 minutes. You can guess that H1 is 1 hour, H4 will be 4 hours, D1 is a day, W1 is a week, and capital MN is a month. All right, so you can select and navigate accordingly. This is a day chart, which means that every single candlestick takes 1 day to form. Okay, now something important I want to show you here. I'm going to go to M1 chart here, and you can see I have two trades in place here. I can actually select these trades. So let me select this one here at $2 right now. Well, it was at $2 a second ago. And when I do that, there's a little window that opens at the bottom here. There are a few options. I can close the trade, that is. I can set a stop loss. I can set a take profit. I'm going to close this trade. So I'm selecting close. You'll come up to this window here. I'm going to select at the bottom here, close with profit 198. See how rapidly that's changing my finger. By the time I press on it, the price is going to change to something else. And it's done. I can close trades from the chart. All right. Now with this here, this other trade I have open, I'm going to tap that. And what I can do is I can actually set a stop loss and a take profit. Now, you see SL, that's stop loss, TP is take profit. You see it's highlighted there already, that it's in full color. That means that a stop loss has already been set and a take profit has also already been set. I'm going to tap on stop loss to remove it, and then I'm going to tap on it again and see how it shows up there. It shows up on the screen where I can see it. It doesn't show up to a set stop loss. It just shows up in the right place. That is below the buy, because it cannot go above the buy unless price has gone above the buy, which it has, so I can actually do that. But it shows up on the screen. So if you wanted to set us a higher stop loss, you can zoom out much further and you can tap that and set a higher stop loss. The same applies for my take profit. My take profit is way up there where I cannot see it on the screen. I can simply press TP, tap it again, and it shows up right there. And I can set it wherever I want to set it. When you're finished doing that, oh, and by the way, when you're setting your stop loss and your take profit, you can actually see how much money it will be. So see how I've set my stop loss, it says negative 499, means that if price hits my stop loss line, I'm going to lose $4.99. Up there where you see TP is plus 6.51, that's $6.51. So if it hits my TP, I'm going to make $6.51. Now, when you've done these things, when you've made these adjustments, what you want to do is click that blue arrow down there all right, in the little window that concerns your trade, and you make sure that this is what you actually wanted. Maybe you wanted it at maybe you wanted your stop loss at 449.90, right? And you couldn't get it exactly on the chart. Then you could just adjust it. You select modify, and that's it. It's done. If you tap on the trade here, both are highlighted again, your stop loss and your take profit. They're highlighted again. If you tap off, it's not highlighted. If you come here and you want to move your take profit a little higher, you want to move your stop loss lower, whatever the case may be, if you tap off of it, it will reset. It will not stay where you put it. You have to click that blue arrow down there in that little window and modify it again. And that is the only way it's going to register, because that is simply to protect the trade. Maybe you moved the line by mistake and you didn't mean to. It wants to ask for your confirmation. And these are some simple ways of navigating the chart. I hope this helps. Ask any questions if you have any.